Hello, my name is Nami.
I'm Jiwon.
And I'm Jisung.
And my name is Soya. Among 17 Sustainable Development Goals, our group investigated on the first one, gender equality, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So within this goal, there are several different indicators, including ending all forms of discrimination, valuing women's work at home, protecting women's rights, and promoting policies and laws to ensure gender equality. So this is created as a replacement of the MDG number 3, promote gender equality and empower women. And there are various entities in the United Nations which is supporting this whole gender equality. First, there's UN본부, advancing women's political participation in leadership and economic empowerment. Second, there's World Health Organization, violence against women and its health effects in particular. And UNDP, promoting gender equality and evaluating gender issues in various programs for the advancement of women.
So now I'm going to talking about the impact of the gender inequality. World Bank once said that gender inequality harms all members of society, not just girls and women. So, gender inequality leads to less productivity in the working place, and this results in lack of economic growth by widening the disparities. Gender equality is a precondition for further development, including the reduction of the poverty. Also, it's a necessity for the rights for the future generations.
I will introduce global statistics which how gender inequality is existing now. First, in many developed countries such as US, China, France, males get paid significant amount more than females. Second, here, 2/3 of the global illiterate population are women. So, twice as many girls as boys will never start school. So, according to these two statistics, we can recognize that it is hard for females to get education. And lastly, women are vastly underrepresented in on-screen workforce. So, in many specialized places, females take less part than males. And next is about national statistics in South Korea. First, the general trend in all of these graphs demonstrate underrepresentation of females compared to males in most fields, including economic participations, wages, health, and education. To elaborate more with an example, according to CEO score, in South Korea, there are 13 female CEOs and 1.5% of the 5,000 executives at the country's top 10 corporate groups are female. So we can see the glass ceiling of the Korea by this statistic. And next, also the statistic with the labor force participation present that regardless of the marriage, females have hard time participating as a working population. Lastly, only 55% of Korean women from ages 15 to 64 are in the labor force compared to 65% of OECD countries on average. This indicates relatively high dependency ratio in South Korea, which will prevent the economic development as a result.
So now we found out some articles about gender equality. We brought this article from Korea Times, and it mainly focuses on the discrimination and gender equality. Job recruitment, sorry. And the interviewee said that the number of the cases are decreasing now, and where recruitment notices likely demand some specific gender or specific physical conditions. And however, there are some cases that company or the applicants ask some applicants for their some marriage plans, or the company are only seeking some physical conditions for short-term or part-time positions. So like those kind of examples, males are less judged compared to female when they're seeking some employment. Also, the idea, which highly influenced by Confucianism, is widely spreading South Korea, and this made some stereotypes for women. and those things make some women employment or more reluctant to hire a female, and fearing that female are more likely to quit from working for their certain stages of their life.
Now, I would like to introduce about several global campaigns that would help resolve the gender inequalities. And the first campaign is called He for She. He for She campaign is created on September 20th of 2014 by the UN Women. And basically it is UN Women's solidarity movement for gender equality. It is to engage men and boys as agents of change by encouraging them to take action against negative inequalities, as it is originated with an idea that gender inequality is an issue that affects all people, not only women and girls. And for the well-known figures upon this campaign, there's Emma Watson, Simon Pegg, Kiefer Sutherland, and Walt Whitson. And the second global campaign I found is called Defend Her. And Defend Her campaign is created by the Global Fund for Women and Just Associates and MADRE. And there are 14 women human rights defenders and groups, including Iraq, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and 4 more. And this is to end violence against women and in advance of LGBTQI rights as well.
So I'm going to talk about the gender equalities in the Korean perspective. And there are 2 main groups in here, and one of them is NGOs for Equalities. Their main purpose is raising awareness on gender equality and improving the discriminatory laws and policies, so they could suggest the solution for the violated women's rights. Because of the characteristic of the NGOs, they're acting on the non-political ways, so they usually use Facebook or demonstration. And however, out of the point with their main purpose, they work aggressively with their side effects of the women's privilege. For instance, they have a demonstration about abolition of the military rewarding systems. Okay, and the other organization is named MOGEF, which means Ministry of Gender Equality and Families. Their main purpose is activating the social participation in women and planning beneficial policies for females. And moreover, as the UN Women does, they protect youth from the sexually and economically and emotionally dangerous factors. And they act on the political field, so they could give directly effort to the laws and policies. For instance, they create the shelters for the juvenile delinquents, and they enforce policies on the sexual violence. So the problem is these 2 groups are getting stronger each other, and it makes much more discrimination with genders. So I asked to the UN Women, which means the yesterday lectures, and they said this problem could be solved by youth. Believe your power of the individually, and don't be scared about that participating in society. Okay, then I will talk about the campaign what we could do. The Gender Equality Weeks is the campaign which means to promote the idea of gender equality in various fields, such as political, economical, and social and economic, and through the balance of the male and females. And it involves the debate between the provincial governors and the citizens upon the gender equality. And also, they have an exhibition on gender equality and the life of women in that province, being the subject matters. This annual campaign is started from the July 1st and to July 7th, and there's no any limitation for participating. And another campaign is recruiting youth volunteers on promoting gender equality. And this is running by the Women's Institution in Seocho-gu. And their main purpose is to promote the idea of the gender equality to the youth. It's for the middle and high school student who is interested in gender equality. And it has cultural activities to improve the recognition of the gender equality. Also, they promote it through the online blog and YouTube channel. So, the fact is, there's a variety of campaign opportunity to participate on gender equality. Okay, so we'll spoke about how to solve it individually.
So we've subdivided into 3 different categories, which are online platforms, everyday actions, and product and services. So first of all, for the online platforms, we could upload postings to the blogs or YouTube channels and use SNS like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for a wide range of audience to get to raise awareness of the gender equality. And for everyday actions, we could use fair ways when deciding one's work in class regardless of gender. Second, participate in campaigns and promote organizations to support women's rights, as was mentioned previously. And then search and be aware of recent issues on gender equality every day. And for product and service, do not distinguish male or female by specific colors. For example, male as blue and female as pink. And second, make education programs with teachers and producers who have significant influence to our society. And for students, to raise awareness by adding current issues on gender equality into the educational curriculums. And fourth, expand terms of maternal leave and provide sufficient pay properly. And fifth, make policies to restrict unfair treatment, including negative attitudes towards women without any reasons. And sixth, limit personal questions like marriage and pregnancy during the job interviews. And here are the works cited, the bibliographies that we have used. And
Perfect.